In Microsurvey CAD, a block is created by grouping entities into one single object. This can be done within a drawing, or the block can be saved and then opened in another drawing. So here I've got a little example set up. To create a block, you want to run the wblock command in the command line. In some cases, you're going to want to select entire drawing, which will just group all of your entities into one block and then save it. However, you may want to be a little more specific with the process. So if I change my option here to entities, I have a few options available to me. First, I can set the base point. If you want to retain the existing coordinates of your points, it's very simple to just keep the origin as your base point. I can also select the specific entities that I want to create my block with. You can use this icon here to select entities based on properties, or you can use this icon here to manually select entities within the drawing. If you leave this option set to retain, none of the entities in your existing drawing will be affected after they're selected. If you choose Convert to Block, it will convert your selected entities into a block within your existing drawing, as well as saving that block to the disk. If you choose Delete from Drawing, it will delete the entities that you select to create the block from your existing drawing and save them onto the disk. So here, I'm going to select my entities. It's generally good practice to not select points within the database for a block. So we're just going to select the line work, the text, and this north arrow. You can see I'm going to leave the point nodes as well as this line excluded from the block. We'll hit enter. And now I'm going to set the destination name for the block. We'll just call it house. You can also set the insertion units, but I'll leave those as undefined. If you have any questions about these settings, you can click this question mark here, and that will bring up the help file for the save block to disk command. So I'm going to hit OK. So now I'm going to open up my destination drawing. I've just got them both drawings open here on the screen. I'm going to go to the Insert menu, Insert Block, and I'm going to choose from File. I'll browse, choose House, and you can see the block is saved as a DWG, and I'll hit Open. You have the option here to specify the insertion point, but as we noted earlier, I set 0, 0, or the origin, as my base point, so I'm just going to leave that set. You can change the scale if you need to. In this case, I'll leave everything as set to 1 times the original scale, and the rotation will be left as east. You can also have the block exploded upon insertion, but I will leave that option unchecked. Again, if you want to review some of these options, you can choose the help menu from the question mark icon here. Then I'll choose Insert. Now we can see that a single selectable block of the entities that I selected in the original drawing has been created. And if we look at the coordinates roughly in the bottom center of your screen, we're at about 510 and 516 for this corner. And if we come back to the original drawing, choose point 2, 507, 505. So the coordinates of these points have been retained. Now, if I did want to bring some points over from my original drawing, we'd go to the point menu and come up here and use transfer points between microsurvey jobs. This command will be reviewed in a separate movie. Hope this gives you a little bit of an overview of the wblock command, and definitely try it out. I think you'll find it very useful.